My dad has always been a teacher. I'm proud that he's known around the world for his work and the ways he's left his mark on so many lives. But I'm one of the 5 people who get to call him Dad. I'm still reminded of the many ways as dad and teacher that he brought lessons to my childhood. This album of photographs, for instance. The first ball game he took me to see in Detroit, September 1973. Earlier that summer, my budding interest in baseball had begun to give my parents great hope. Their non-reader had found an interest that would last a lifetime. To my pilgrimage to Tiger Stadium, my dad added a surprise. His old Exacta 35mm camera was mine to use to document the game, and then my oldest brother, a future photojournalist, would teach me how to develop my shots in his darkroom. Smart fathering saw a chance to bring about some brotherly bonding with David. The composition of my shots reflects a boy's eyes, overwhelmed by the size and special beauty of that old stadium, trying to get in everything the frame allows. As I study the pictures now, I relive the much larger memory from which they were taken, one of countless times my dad encouraged me. He and my mom could have scolded me for staying up all hours listening to baseball on the radio, but instead he installed an antenna the length of our house up in the attic. He poked the wire through my bedroom ceiling to connect to the old multiband radio that had been his. Voices from around the world found a home in my head in the wee hours of the morning. Encouragement, the future's foundation. I have neither the brains nor the talent to compare to my dad's, but nothing about the way I was brought up told me that would ever be important. My brothers, sister, and I were encouraged to figure things out for ourselves. Of course, my dad and my mom both set many great examples for us. Mom and Dad met as college musicians. Each of us kids was encouraged in our own music. I wish I'd been a better performer, but I'm grateful for the opportunities I had. I can still hear my dad's laughter when I delivered funny lines in school plays, another form of his encouragement, although I know he was actually expressing his astonishment that his shy, mumbling kid would do that. It's occurred to me that I don't turn to my dad as often as I used to for the guidance that's long been just a phone call away. While I know he's still ready to slip into that special mode that's part dad, part professor, I've also come to realize that most of his lessons are within me now. Tens of thousands of my dad's photographs provide the record of the most important gifts he's given to all of us. Love, encouragement, and a dose of don't take yourself too seriously. I know these are the best I can try to give to my own kids. Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you. And by the way, the one thing you did for us that is by far the greatest, you did even before you were our dad.